week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean I make medicine sick.
Big stage, I belong as a champion. I belong amongst the names of this current generation, and you'll see why. You know, if I didn't fight the best, I may not have lost. When I lost the first time, as I said, I never made no excuses, but I have my reason, and I always felt like, cool, I took my loss, but I'll get it back. So I just brushed that, but this one hurt because I was 100% went in there and I just lost to the better man that night, and it hurt, but it gave me motivation to pull myself out of that position where mentally it killed me, and I fought my way back. I redeemed myself. Usyk came up from cruiserweight, great fighter, 12-round fighter. I wanted to box with him for 12 rounds because I was always this stigma is that I can't box. I'm a big, stiff bodybuilder. So I said, all right, cool, let me practice my boxing. It didn't go to the decision. He won 9 rounds, I won 3. Next fight, I win, 4 more rounds, I win. So let me simplify that matter, and I'll then get on the road to be an undisputed champion.
Those are the words of Anthony Joshua. He says that fight or that loss hurt. And I feel that this is a different type of loss. So I do agree. It should. It should hurt because there was no reason, quote unquote, for him that he lost, that, he wasn't severely hurt like the first round or like the first fight or first loss. It wasn't back and forth between 5 or 6 different fighters. He knew exactly who he was going to fight. He anticipated fighting Usyk. He even predicted that he would fight Usyk because Usyk is one of those real ones. But I do agree with Anthony Joshua with the fact that, he's fighting the best opposition. And when you do that, you will lose. I don't care who you are. You know what I mean? You're going to lose. You're going to lose a decision. You're going to get knocked out. Something's going to happen. It's how you deal with the loss. A lot of people don't even want to put themselves in a situation to lose these days to even come back from that reality, okay? But something I knew that he did or he tried after seeing what he was trying to do or attempted to do in that fight with Usyk was to outbox Usyk. You can't do that. That was dumb. And this is what happened. He let the haters, Anthony Joshua let the haters dictate how he should approach a fight. That's bad. That's bad on many levels because that means the guys that hated on you, doubted you, criticized you in a sense, hey, you're just a big overgrown bodybuilder. You let that get to you to the point that you chose to fight Usyk, a guy that's a master boxer coming from a different weight class. You decided to give up your strength of being a puncher because that was his strength in the fight, his size, his reach, and his punch or his punching power, right? I didn't say his toughness. Just said those 3 things because those are the things that he could have used to give him the advantage, okay? So I needed to make that apparent. Somebody else made you fight a certain fight that wasn't beneficial to you. That's bad. That means that he cares way more than people that criticize him versus the people that support him. He shouldn't do that. Okay? And him saying that, hey, he was the better man that night, he was. But, that's given you decided to try to outbox a guy that's a master boxer. That's on an elite level. Usyk's more than a good boxer, though. Because he's a guy, he's mentally strong, he's tough, he's talented, and he knows how to turn stuff on at a certain time. That's what winners do. They know how to win again and again, round after round. Now, this shit about 9 rounds to 3. If I would have won 4 more, I would have won. No, you wouldn't have. I think his math was off a bit because 9 rounds to 3. If you would have won 4 more rounds, right? If I would have won 3, you would have won 4. So you have to, that's 3 plus 4, that's 7, right? So that's I guess that's 7-5. So that means if you would have took those 4 rounds, that would have left him at 5 rounds and left you at 7. Again, what that means is he's still trying to draw straws. You know, he's drawing at straws at this point. I get what he's saying. Like, hey, I would have won 4 more. You take away that 4 from him. You know what I mean? So that's 7-5, right? So you take that 4 from his 9. That leaves him with 4 and wins 1 more. That's 5, and he'll win 7. I get it. But he's drawing at straws because that's not how you beat Usyk. He has to knock Usyk out. Okay? He has to knock him out. This is a guy Usyk and Lomachenko are a little different. And I'm going to tell you how they're different. Lomachenko is very technical, but he has his certain things, but he gets you, and he gets these fighters in his certain type of rhythm. Okay? And then when you get it, he gets acquainted with you and he knows everything that you're going to do. He's going to systematically break you apart. Usyk is similar, but see, Usyk also knows how to turn it on in a sense that he knows how to apply pressure when you're not expecting him to apply pressure. In other words, that shit that happened in the 12th round with Usyk and Joshua never thought that Usyk was going to turn on like that. When Usyk turned on, Joshua was like, well, what the hell? Where did this come from? That was Usyk closing the show. That was showing not only that I can outbox you, I can also out-hustle you and outwork you too. Because now I know I got you. I know you're tired. You're huffing and puffing. Your eyes are swole. Your nose is busted. You know what I mean? I got you where I want you. Now I'm going to seal the deal. Okay? And a lot of people thought that that fight should have been stopped. I don't agree with that. I mean, it ain't been a knockdown, so, you know what I mean? But him saying, hey, yeah, if I would have won 4 more, that's not convincing me that he's following or going to follow the appropriate game plan. That still seems like something that he's trying to prove to someone else, like the haters that say he can't box. Yes, Anthony Joshua can box. You don't have to prove to other people that you can box fighting a guy that's a better boxer than you. You don't have to do that. You're going to get yourself in the same situation that you have before and expect a different result. That means now you're becoming insane because of the haters. Don't worry about the haters. Go in there and knock this guy out because you're not going to out-hustle this guy. You're not going to... He can put in more work. He can work to see more rounds, but that's not a definite way to take him out. That's that Andy Ruiz Part 2 mentality, that he needs more than just that to beat Oleksandr Usyk. Because Usyk is no Andy Ruiz that is 283 pounds. None of that. He's none of those. He's not any of that. And then this may be Usyk's way of... The only thing may help Joshua if Usyk tries to stop him. But what have we known by Joshua? How good is he really at pressure? Not too good. He's like Vladimir. Vladimir doesn't like to be pressed. Okay? He likes to have everything the way... He likes everything in his control. If it's out of his control, you see some uncertainty there. I see the same thing in Joshua. So that if he thinks that, I can just win more rounds. But how are you going to win more rounds? By doing what? Outboxing him? No, that's the wrong attitude. The attitude for Joshua, for me, in my opinion, my counterpunch, is to knock Oleksandr Usyk out. So you don't have to worry about, hey, all I need to do is win 4 more rounds. You don't have to worry about that type of nitpicking shit. Okay? Anthony Joshua should have the same mentality that Deontay Wilder has each and every fight. But he should have it especially that night in that fight. Bars. He should have, I'm going to knock Usyk out. I'm going to work his body, break him down, set up my left hook and my right uppercut, and knock him out. None of the, what if I win more? I think I can win more. You know, no. Because he's falling right into the hands of Usyk again. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Anthony Joshua's comments towards his loss to Oleksandr Usyk in his own words. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.